Hi guys, this is Leck playing more Secret World for CGN, and I'm about to head into Agartha. Why did I start that again? I'm in Agartha, I'm about to head into Kingsmouth. This is the first zone. It is pretty much a newbie zone, so it's not that hard. But having said that, there are hard areas in the zone, but the majority of the enemies, well, personally, I would say they're pretty easy. But it's all relative, though. Depends on what weapon you take. Different weapons are good against different enemies. Here we are. So the entrance to Kingsmouth, the entrance to Agartha in Kingsmouth is a boat. It's like a Viking boat, somehow merged in with the rock. Very mysterious. Hear that sound? Buzzing. Seriously? Pay attention. If you see a group of people just standing there, it's the entrance to a cutscene.
Oh, don't worry, kid. You haven't gone back in time. I just happen to be the last of the cowboys. Got your southern welcome right here. Mesquite beans, Texas style. Good ought to face evil on a full stomach. Name's Boone. I'm a troubleshooter. You and I need to have a powwow before you continue your little crusade. You Templars may be taking the high road, but just watch you don't get saddle rash from the high horse, okay? Sure, you can be divided in purpose, but we gotta stand united against darkness. This ain't my first rodeo. I know we're gonna need all the unity we can get. Don't mean to say you stepped into hell, but when the wind blows west, you can just about smell the brimstone. All we know is death and fog came from the sea, or someone brought it back with him. If I was a gambling man, I'd put money on that someone still being around. Bunch of survivors holed up in Kingsmouth town. Follow that main road and the sound of gunfire, you'll come to the sheriff's office. Kid, whatever your reasons for being here, you find out what those people died for, and you bring a reckoning.
Okay. So now we're in Kingsmouth. We can get our very first actual mission where we get to do stuff and kill people from Jack Boone. Jack Boone has a zombie problem. He shoots them, but they keep coming back. Find out more about the zombies, what makes them tick, would go a long way to solving the problem.
This forest crawls. Gets my fingers itching for two matters. One, the other, figuring out a way to keep them down. It ain't right the way the dead walk the earth. They deserve their 6 feet, same as everyone else. I've sworn to keeping guard here, and you've got places to be. Nothing's stopping you from culling the herd as you go. Hell, figure out what makes them tick and how to make that ticking stop, and I'll buy you a beer at the apocalypse. So go on, kid. Saddle up. The end of the world waits for no man.
Kingsmouth dead. Kill 6 zombies. Now I can show you some actual combat. No, he's gonna take him. They're mine. I need 2 more. There we go. Jump on cars to trigger alarms. This is an example of how a lot of the environment is interactable. You can jump on cars and trigger alarm. Actually, I can jump on this one. There we go. An achievement. 10 zombies. These are loot. I've got Pax Romana, which is the default currency. Yeah, I just got money for that. I need 2 more. I forgot to look at what I picked up then. Just more money, I think. I pressed V, which is a auto loot button. So it didn't come up. I've been playing a few hours and I've already got into the habit of auto looting. Ignite gas cans and draw zombies into the fire. So ignite that. Now I've got to aggro these zombies and draw them into the fire. And the only way I figured out how to do it is to run into the fire myself. But luckily it doesn't kill you as fast as it kills the zombies. Ooh, what have I got? Blood magic trinket. Let's put that on to have a look. Not in combat. There you go. There's a book. Which I will admit, the book looks a bit weird, stuck to your back. But that's why I wrote, if you read my article on how to get the most out of beta, bug everything and feedback everything. So let them know it looks weird. Because it's not finished yet. The game, that is. Now I need 3 more. Oh, I only got 2. Maybe I'll keep burning long enough. Don't go out, don't go out. There we go. Go out, fire. Okay. Yeah, so if someone's setting off a gas can near you, you do get a warning so you can get out of the way. Examine a half-eaten corpse. They look like they're eating corpses. Okay. Examine. Oops. Whoa! Corpse. Gorge. done. Because I am awesome. It looks easy. But that's just because I'm awesome. Policeman's corpse. This is an item mission. There's missions you get from NPCs, item missions you get from items on the road. Or items, you know, hidden around the world. Pick up ammo to give to Andy. There we go. Find Deputy Andy. Over the right here, you got all your active missions. And you can change pretty easily. Now, you will notice it's very laggy around the sheriff's office. That's because people treat it like a quest hub, and that's where they sort of hang out. And there's so many people here. And there's so many zombies all around. That's really stressing the servers. I have no doubt they won't be this laggy for launch. Let me just wait for it to catch up a bit. Okay, first I'm gonna find Deputy Andy, give him the bullets, because they need help, especially Andy.
Sure is good to see someone living.
There we go, I just finished a whole bunch of missions. You don't need to hand in missions, it comes up with an icon on the right, and then you just click on the button, and this will come up, and you go collect over. This is the mission I did, the first mission to kill those zombies. You do get a report from your faction, and I suggest people read it, because it's pretty cool. I'll read this one, but I probably won't read any of the others, but here's an example. Good work on the report. The information regarding the reanimated dead is useful, though not particularly surprising. Jack Boone, now there's a familiar name. He pops up in reports everywhere. The man travels far and wide and always seems to be on site before our agents. His factional allegiances are unknown, though he does not appear to be associated with either the Illuminati or the Dragon. I would pay to keep an eye on him. It would pay to keep an eye on him. Richard Sonnet. You can choose, in this particular mission, you can choose your reward. I want another Chaos Focus. No wait, that's Blood. Chaos. But it's got a better attack rating, so I can switch over. And I'll do a little bit more damage. Ooh. That's a cool one. Matches my outfit better. So, I've still got to go to the sheriff's office.
Sure is good to see.
Report in.
Folks keep coming from, but anyone who walks through that door alive pretty much gets my amnesty. Something in your past colors you sourly to a badge, I'd ask you to call it quits in return. We agreeable? Well then, I'm Sheriff Bannerman, and this down-home little state of emergency is what's left of my jurisdiction. Sure, we tried to hold as much of the town as we could at first. More out of nostalgia than any civil defense plan. I won't tell you Kingsmouth was a slice of heaven in a snow globe, but it was ours. Now it ain't. There was always something running under in this town. Maybe what's spilled out now. If that's how it works, I couldn't say hand on heart we didn't have it coming. But that fog, and the things in it, they didn't pick and choose when they came in. Most folks didn't stand a chance. Now, I can see you're armed. I won't kick up any fuss about that. Straight truth is, you'll need to be. Just don't go thinking that means you're deputized as such. Heaven knows if there was ever a time and a place for the right to bear 'em, you're looking at it. Henry has his word of God, that Roger woman has her crystal ball, and Norma out on the point's got a 12 gauge. My money's on Norma.
And I've got a black... Oh, there we go. So yes, it's very...
Now you are a sight for sore eyes.
Please don't interrupt me, Sheriff Bannerman. Just because you're sheriff, you can interrupt me all the time. It is very choppy, but remember it's beta, and I know I keep repeating that. But people, based on reading the forums, people seem to forget that beta means it's not finished. I have no doubt all of this choppiness won't be there when they finish the game. So at the moment I've got one story mission. This colour, the dark blue, is your main story, which I won't be doing in videos because it would spoil too much. You really have to experience it for the first time yourself. What I'm going to do is Sheriff Bannerman's first mission, Supply Run.
Ain't this a heck of a thing? 3 years without firing a shot, other than putting down some animal got itself hit by a truck. These past nights, we've gone through bullets like candy at Halloween. I used that jail cell to dry out old paperwork mostly, or Bill Dexter when he'd had a bad one. Now I've got all these folks good as locked in here, and no sleeping it off for the morning either. The way things are headed, I'm seeing us outlasting our supplies. Not by much, if it comes to that. Andy finds what he can, but with the cruisers stuck propping up the barricade... So I'm obliged to anyone who'll poke around town a piece. Bring in the essentials. We can call it requisitioning. I don't think the store owners will be writing this one off as an act of God.
Okay, so basically they're running out of supplies. I need to help them out. But
Be safe out there, bye!
in order to see where the supplies are, there's a phone book here. Let's have a look. People have already circled a bit. Call of the Wild, Flags Pharmacy, Cycol Gas Station, Creed Brothers Hardware. Susie's Diner. I don't know where that came from, but we're going to Susie's Diner first to get some food. Going this way. Oh, I should show you what's really cool, the map of Kingsmouth. It's basically a brochure that you've picked up, which is pretty awesome. And it's pretty big too, it's a pretty big zone. This is the hard area towards the top. Priest Island and Edgar's Scrapyard are the hardest bits in Kingsmouth. So I'm going to stay away from them for now. Oh, there's some loot. I hate it when people don't pick up their loot. I'm taking it. Don't loot litter, people. Good. Those people picked up their loot. There is a big guy. But I've only just entered Kingsmouth and I don't think I could take him. Here it is, Susie's Diner. Whoa! Oh! I didn't see them there. Oh, I've got points. Money. Okay, I just realised I've got some skill points and some anima points, so let's have a look. Illusion is a major evade buff. I like to put it over there. What else? I need 2 points, I've only got 1 left, so I can't buy 1 more skill, but I'm just going to put a point into major talismans as well. So I've got that. That's an evade buff. What have we got here? Susie's Diner Patron. Okay, collect some food. Some of them I can't click on. There's a bug report for me. Go to the Call of the Wild next. Okay. Collect ammunition boxes. Remember to look for the red highlight, and you'll know what to click on. Go to Creed Brothers Hardware. Next. Look, there's King of Books. If you remember the old website Kingsmouth.com, it was related to one of the ARGs that we had. Kingsmouth.com mentions the King of Books, and I've been waiting to look at it. Ooh, I think that's money again. Let me show you. Sam Krieg, book signing, Ebony Mountain, October 31st. Get the book signed by the author. There's the Kingsmouth Town Hall. And here's Creed Brothers Hardware. See if they've got anything for us. Oh! This is a good example of when you need to move away in combat. The white marks on the ground give you time to move away. This particular fight is an easy one because it goes pretty slowly. But as you play more of the game, obviously the mobs will get harder, the bosses will get harder, and those AoE spells that you need to avoid will get more complicated and harder to avoid. I'm assuming. Sunshine Deli. Ah. Flags Pharmacy. Knock, knock, knock. The door is locked tight and barred from the inside. Use the phone book to locate other sources of first aid. Volunteer Fire Department. Kingsmouth Town Hall Congregational Church. Well, it's pointing me towards the fire station. Search the fire station for first aid. Looks like somebody crashed their car. Cleaner's corpse. I'm running out of time in this video, so I can't do too many quests. Zombie firefighter. If you think these mobs are a bit slow, please remember it's the first zone. This is the newbie zone. If they made it too hard, they'll scare people away. Again, I just pressed... Oh, I got pistols. Oh, that's a shotgun. Sorry, it looked like a pistol. Let me just have a look. There's an example of a shotgun. And first aid. I did this morning, so I know where it is. Well, I got a consumable, which doesn't really help me. Ambrosia is a consumable that gives you resource points, but that's for hammer, and I don't have a hammer, so... Energy drink. Energy drinks are your basic healing potions. Which I don't need because I'm pretty awesome. Yeah, don't help me, man. Or Grandpa, don't help me. I wonder if anything has respawned. Oh look. Rather than going upstairs, this one respawned. There we go. Place the supplies in the storeroom. Whoa. Kill this guy. Then place the supplies in the storeroom. At the sheriff's office. Yes, that's a pretty simple quest. But it's just the start of the game. More money. There will be more videos coming up. And I'll show off some more complicated quests. I'll show off one of the investigation missions. So you can see what the puzzles are like. So keep watching. But for now I'm going to turn in this quest. Mission! They're called missions in the secret world officially. I keep calling them quests by accident. But they're missions. I like using the proper terms. Oh, I've got AP. This is pretty cool. You can keep walking while you're in the skill window. What do I want? Paradigm shift. Whenever you apply weakened, you gain a single stack of hit rating effect, which increases hit rating by 30 for 8 seconds. So whenever I weaken people, I get a hit rating buff. I don't actually know that I can weaken people, but that's part of the synergy of the skill system. I can take another skill from a different weapon that will weaken people, and then those skills will interact with each other. Okay, get ready for more choppiness. Mission complete. Oh, I got an achievement as well. Aiding the locals in the face of the inevitable. Your tenacity is admirable, though perhaps a bit blue-eyed. On a positive note, you have provided us with some useful data of Kingsmouth town. We have a clearer picture of the situation at hand, and it doesn't look good, at least for the unfortunate civilian population. But we still have a decent chance of containing the threat, and that's what you're here for. I have a choice of 3 wrist talismans to choose from. That one looks like health, heal rating, and attack. I want the attack one. So let me equip that. And that's it from me for now, but keep watching, there will be more Kingsmouth coming up. So I'll see you later.